Why did the detective become a gardener? Because he wanted to plant clues. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Darkside Detective. We've completed case 1 and now we're up to case 2. I'm really loving this so far. I can't wait to play some more. Let's go. Oh, case 2, Tome Alone. That is incredible. Case summary. Dooley suggested a visit to the library. He must have seen the strange storm gathering over it. Right, this sounds very interesting. I am beginning to wonder if all of these cases have some sort of supernaturally type vibe, and if so, I am loving it. Let's go. Tome Alone. Oh, it's just wonderful. Oh, and that's over the library? Okay, this is very odd. Okay, what's the case, Dooley? Fill me in. Case? No, I've got some overdue books to drop back. So that purple swirling vortex thing above the building has nothing to do with why we're here? Come on now, detective, you're hardly going to arrest the weather. The things you'll try to do to justify this department. Let's get this over with. Okay, the statues are very nice. These statues make me uncomfortable. They're not very welcoming. They should at least be reading a book or wearing glasses or something. That's true. Before this was the library, it was where the mayor kept her lion collection. All right, that clears that up, so. Officer Dooley. We'll be done in a jiffy, detective. With these books. How many cases do we need to solve, do you think, to get a car that doesn't leak in the rain? It keeps us fresh, sharp even. I think we're ready to go inside. Fines for being late? How are books late? It's not like they have places to be. You're not charming your way out of this, Patrick. Rules are rules. Librarian Doris, a stickler for rules. Can't we come to some kind of arrangement? Do you have any parking tickets you want to see go bye-bye? Dooley, are you trying to bribe your way out of a fine? No? Here's an arrangement for you. I'll drop your fines if you arrest that troublesome Kit. Kit? The one who's responsible for the storm. And, you know, the ghosts. Ghosts? What? Okay, that's interesting. Flickering lights. These brownouts seem like they'd make for frustrating reading conditions. Yes, the sign of silence. A silent Shh. Oh, what were you saying about ghosts? This place is haunted. You know, the usual stuff. The usual. Flickering lights, floating books, strange noises, eerie purple storms. It's chasing off the readers. And you say a kid is to blame. He's the only one here often enough. Suspiciously often, if you ask me. I'll look into it. Do, or else I'll call a pair of oddball priests and or a questionable ghost-busting startup to come fix this. What books did Dooley borrow? He had Rules to Rave to Roswell, New Mexico, where the aliens really experiment on us, and The Law, What It Is and Do We Really Need It? Hey, what happened to librarian reader privilege? Not a real thing, buddy. I take it you gave up on the law book? Not enough pictures. What's that you're reading? Skylight, the heartbreaking tale of a girl who falls in love with a reverse vampire. Of a what now? A reverse vampire. He can only come out during the day. That's alright with me. I'm at the part where it's her prom night and he promised to take her, but the clocks went forward and now it's on at night. What happens if he goes out at night? He gets really sleepy. Sounds interesting. What? It sounds awful, detective. I think we were being polite. Okay, if you need anything else, I'll be here, unless I'm not. So we have an elevator, some books, Is this your to read pile? Oh, I've read all those. The desk is missing a leg, so I'm using them to balance out the computer. I thought you found owning books suspicious. It is. What kind of secret stuff are you reading that you can't get it from your local library? Maybe people just like having their own books. Maybe it's a germ issue. Germs? You really will believe in anything Hollywood tells you. The plant? From a certain angle, it looks like Dooley has crazy hair. Yes, it kind of does. Surely we can't just go into the office. Oh, okay. She really wants us to get something done, doesn't she? We have a photocopier. An old photocopier. I can't imagine this gets much use. Oh, it does. When you renew your card each year, Doris takes a photocopy of your butt for the records. Everyone's butt? Just mine, now that I think of it. That's the price of working out, I guess. We have some papers overflowing from the bin. Roses are red, violets are blue. Your loaning rights are revoked due to books overdue. That's cool. Coat rack. Looks like some of these coats have been here for years. We should go through their pockets. You know, for evidence. Oh, we got a button. A button from an old coat. Great evidence, Dooley. We can use that for something. Maybe to unscrew something if we don't have a screwdriver. The calendar. I got this for Doris last time I had to get out of paying fees. I'm going to have to up the ante this time. Oh, it's a skylight calendar. Oh, that's nice. The lamp's flickering too. Even the lamp is flickering. We have computer, office supplies. Never know when I'll need to cut something in half, or a lazy approximation of half. So we got the scissors. Okay. Computer. The computer seems to be broken. It's not broken, it's hollow. So they can store more books in it? What? Scissors. Safe for cutting, not safe for running with. Can I use that on anything? Nothing just yet. We'll go back into the lobby and maybe head to the elevator. An old elevator? Where is the staircase? We have none. There was a fire, and ironically the fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed. Right. Oh. Horror. Broken button? The button for the 4th floor is missing. Tetraphobia. What's that? Fear of the number 4. It's quite common for buildings in China to be missing the 4th floor. But the 4th floor is there, just the button is missing. Oh yeah, and we're not in China. You have all the answers, don't you? Could I use that button? I don't have the skills to wire up a normal button, never mind this one. Right, okay, so we need to find that button somewhere. Let's go to the 2nd floor, sci-fi and fantasy children. I get why they're called elevators when they're going up, but shouldn't they be called descenders when going down? I guess, if you want to be pedantic. Oh, look at that angel statue. Don't blink. Oh, that's a perfect reference. Doctor Who. I love that. Dooley. What did the rabbi and the priest talk about in library? I don't know. Nothing. Libraries are a place of quiet, respect and solitude, which they were both respecting. You need to work on your stand-up material. We have a plant here. What odd leaves that plant has? That's just the dead tree where Doris dries her stockings. Dooley knows so much about Doris and this library. Alrighty, so I can go to the children's section or sci-fi fantasy. Let's go down to sci-fi fantasy. Swords and shield. If we lived in medieval times, we'd be living the adventures of ye Darkside bailiff and his squire Dooley. Rocket. I wanted to be an astronaut when I was younger. Then I found out that they had to go into space. No thanks, that's where the aliens live. Looks like some of the rocket's aluminium is coming off. That could be useful. A metal strip. Thin sheets of foil. Could kind of be useful with the elevator maybe? This should make the button conductive. Ah, conductive button. So that's for the elevator? We have a chessboard and a library card on the floor. How convenient. I'd have expected to go through a series of semi-logical puzzles to get this. So we have an old library card. Library card of one smugged face, Paul Conway. I don't really know who that is. Sci-fi books. Fantastic obit. Drowned in moonlight, strangled by her own bra. That's no good. The fantasy books. Glum Tales of the Sad Venturer. That's great. Chessboard. What a great game, eh? Yeah. Funny looking drafts pieces though. What are they? One of them is moving. That's weird. Like, one of them was moving around. Yeah, there are ghosts in here. That's ghosts playing chess, I'm quite sure. Dr. Whom's thrilling adventures through grammar and structure. Space hike, boldly going to places safely explored by others. How to woo a Wookiee. Mass defect. They came from space, they were brains. Brains from space, space brains. Blasters, 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 and other space weapons. Intergalactic ballistics for cats. Astro trolls. Fantastic obit. Oh, that's amazing. We've got to read all the books now. The Library of Books. Dragon Ageism. The Witcher. Tales of an Indecisive Adventurer. Oh my gosh. Fantastic Geese and Where to Find Them. Oh, that is so beautiful. Let's go to the children's section. Oh, there's someone here. Little Devon. What about this one? The words are short and I think I can read the whole book from one cover to the other cover. Who's he talking to? And why is that book floating in the air? It's a ghost. Huh. Oh, is that suitable for my age range? I read a book about books for my age range and they're all books about boys and wizards and talking dogs. Okay, I'll try it. I hope I like it because I've read all the books about boys and wizards and talking dogs in here. So, there's a ghost. Well, that's not right. Neat trick. What magic book did you learn that from, kid? It's not magic, it's... and then the ghost is probably saying, don't tell. Nothing. Who are you talking to, kid? I'm not telling you anything. I've heard what happens to people who do a snitch. Modern media is really making our job hard. So he won't say? Okay. The letters A, B, C. A, B, C. As easy as 4, 5, 6. He's so dumb. There's a vent. Ooh, could this just be trickery? Like the floating book could just be someone dangling some fishing line and holding that book up. There's a cold draft coming from the vent. That can't be good for this kid's health. I think the kid's got more to worry about right now. You look familiar. Have I arrested you before? The teddy bear. Robot? I hope I get to have a pet robot someday. Too many responsibilities. Feeding it, rubbing its belly, teaching it to overthrow humanity. Why would you teach it that? I want to be on their good side when the inevitable happens. Nobody, not one person, needs kids to be talking like there is somebody invisible with them. Yes, it's really strange. Oh, a Viewmaster. I loved those as a kid. Same. I'll take this and see if I can find a use. It's times like these that I miss walking the beat. Okay, so what can I do with that? An old film viewing toy. Does it work? Oh, I need to find some film. Okay. We have a dinosaur. The dust is wrong under this. Makes me think it was moved recently. Okay, well maybe someone was just playing with it. Let's check out these book titles. Oh, a train. I've always loved trains and trams. Not monorails though. Thinking they're better than everyone because they're up in the air. So these kids' books, I'm hoping that there's a reference to maybe The Princess Bride. perhaps? Oh, why your parents don't love you? Anne and Barry face financial ruin? Little and Big Pooh save the day? Maybe it is your fault? Little Billy and the crushed dreams? Baby's first hangover? Oh. Bad Baby incites a riot? Kindergarten Kate summons the devil? Grumpy Chris hates to play? Learn to count to 107, the largest number known to science. A guide to baby safe shots. Daddy's little disappointment. Oh my gosh. That's just wonderful. All right, well, let's go back to the hallway. That was so funny. Okay, so we've looked around in here. We're now going to reading room and hobby. The painting. Professor Theodore Library, inventor of the library. Nope, not one word of that is true. I want to go to the hobby DIY section first. Do you have one brown coat you wear all the time or a wardrobe full of the same style? Oh, look at this place. Glue. Somebody seems to have left some glue here. It's no duct tape, but it could be useful. Let's take the glue. Maybe use it with a button? No, okay. We'll just hold on to that for a minute. Pots and brushes. Why are these fake? Well, you can't have kids painting over the books. Oh, right. A mannequin? He looks like he's jumping. You'd jump too if somebody shoved a pole up your behind. We have some paintings. Wait a minute, these are printouts of children's art. Look at Mr. Moneybags and his deep pockets. Rich enough that he can pay child artists for original works, this guy. Jeez. Wow, that's so weird. Okay, hobby books. Turning duct tape into pants. Make your nethers sustainable. Things you can fill jam jars with, Volume 3. Whittling dice out of larger dice. Detective, the inspectioning, investigative role playing in the world of Darkside. Hard wood and where to find it. And the DIY books. How to do DIY yourself. I'm really good at DIY. I get my sister to do it for me. This one's called Building Mediocre Mysteries by the Spooky Doorway team. Whoever they are actually the developers of this game. DIY because you're too broke to pay someone else to do it. So Your Government is Broken by C. Guevara. I don't know that reference. The Definitive Guide to Landscaping from Outside to Downstairs. What downstairs? Oh! Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness. Okay, well I think we're finished in this room. Let's go back to the 3rd floor and to the reading room. I thought someone would be in here. Oh, hello, miss. I wasn't expecting anyone to be here. Oh, hello. My name's Raxa. I'm here to study the strange goings-on. I guess that's why you're here too, detective. Oh, sure, that's me. Always investigating stuff on purpose. Want to share what you found? Well, it's not much, but there seems to be a strange concentration of energy in the next room. I'm searching the internet for a way to be able to see whatever it actually is. Well, let me know if you find anything. Maybe our viewfinder could come in handy for that. You look uncomfortable, Dooley. It's this whole reading room thing. I mean, should we be reading right now? Can I not read anywhere else? Does the room itself read? And if so, what doesn't read? You have a special mind, Dooley. Chief Scully says that's why she assigned me to your department. It's like he's Mulder. Scully is the chief and he is Agent Pendrell. He's Agent Pendrell in my mind. The chalkboard. Who doesn't need chalk in the 21st century? Most people. A fair point. I like chalk. Rax's books. I hope there's nothing contraband in this pile. I wish. You know what I mean. The clock, it's 9 p.m. Time always seems to stand still in boring places like libraries. Raxa. So, ghost hunting, hey detective? That's classic, because there is a whole bunch of eerie mumbo-jumbo going on here. So you notice then, I'm majoring in the occult at TLU. You could do that? I thought all that stuff was banned. Somebody has to catalogue and ban it all, detective. Right. It's all fairly hush-hush. So what does one study with occultism? Whatever you want. I went with computer science, so I wouldn't be studying two impractical subjects. Good call, Raxa. From experience, I can tell you that the occult doesn't pay much. What's this? Oh, microfilm room. That's where we're going to use our viewfinder. This light isn't on in here. Do you think there is such thing as a megafilm? Jeez. Why would anyone have so many filings that they need a cabinet to store them in? Filing cabinet. Box of microfilm. It's radiating energy like Raxa said. I think that may be a clue, possibly. There's just too much here to take. Even my pockets have their limits. Microfilm reader. It's broken. If I want to look at any microfilm, I'll need to find another way to do so. Our viewfinder. But let me look at this computer first. Let's see what we can find online. You didn't say the magic word. Oh, looks like I need to figure out the password. Maybe with our viewfinder. And the box of microfilm? Oh, the film is too big. It's a square peg round hole situation. Well, let's cut it down to size. Well, I've destroyed some historical material. Let's hope there was a point to this. Cut up microfilm. Even cut up, it's too much to carry. Looks like I'll need to bring something here. There we go. Well, it fits. Let's look at what I didn't accidentally chop out of Twin Lakes' recent history. Spider moths do it again. Do it again sounds like they were on some kind of winning streak instead of having burnt down yet another stadium. Major staff cuts at City Library. Budgetary cutbacks have seen the local library reduced to a skeleton staff. I know Doris is old, but that seems a bit unfair. It means very few people work here. Oh, yep, just Doris now, and she's actually a retired volunteer. Tough times. Computer stock goes up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. You know I'm going to have to do it. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. Didn't do anything. I shouldn't have read that aloud. I think I may have just summoned something. Crackpot detective claims teenagers' tags were ritual meant to show the dead that walk among us? That's us. I remember this case. What the? What? Hello, who are you and how did you get here? Alistair Crowley. I am that which can never be unseen, the ooze from your nightmares, the knower of the unknown. Right, that's not very helpful if I'm honest. Help is there for those that know how to take it. Okay then, I'll bite. Oh no, I went past it. Damn it. I don't rightly know. Right. But I do know that the coward Yeats is protecting a hidden room, one that holds vast powers and treasures. No doubt that which is responsible for the spectral summoning of myself and the others lies within. The others? The others. Detective, who are you talking to? Oh, maybe we can only see him because we're using the viewfinder. I'm talking to... You know what? I don't even know how to explain this. Why are you holding that Viewmaster? And who are you talking to? Actually, we both know it's best if you don't try and explain. As you were, detective, not job. Let's talk to Crowley some more. What was all that again? Yeats, secret room, mad power within. We cool, bro. We're cool. Okay, can I give him some stuff? What about the library card? Or the glue? Wow. Okay, well then. Oh, because I have this viewfinder, I can now see all the ghosts. Can I tell Raxa about it? Why are you wearing a Viewmaster, detective? Oh, it's part of the game I'm playing. The game also involves me pretending to talk to invisible people. No need for further questions. Everything has been answered satisfactorily. Goodbye. Yeats, so he's behind all this. W.B. Yeats. Pray, sir, a moment of your time. Another one? Another spirit, yes. Then with your questions, you have answered my own. Huh? Forgive me, but I wish to know if you have seen, on your travels, that scoundrel Crowley. Forcefully mysterious man in a silly hat? The very same. I knew he lurked here, but somewhere. He mentioned a hidden room? Yes, but on that matter, I shall say no more, not until the beast is gone. But I just want... Not a word more, sir, not a word more. Right. Again I say that you and I, sir, shall not converse while Crowley lurks awaiting a slip of my tongue. Can I go and tell Crowley about Yeats? I met your friend Yeats. He says you won't stop spying on him. I find it most joyous to torment the man. He says you want into that room you mentioned. I do. I am most bored here. I need something to do, something to read. Why not use that computer to go online? 2 words. Safe search. All right. Maybe I can find some kind of a workaround. Please. Just stay here and don't do anything. So let's leave here. I want to go and see if there's any more ghosts. Ah, Gail. Are you an author too? I don't recognise you. Aye, but not like yon toffs with their literary fiction. I wrote useful stuff like house wiring and how to do own plumbing. Think you could fix the elevator? With right gear I could, eh? I'd need a new button, mind. Well, there you go. Conductive button for you, Gail. Could this button replace the broken one in the elevator? Let me see. Looks like it'll do job. Gives a few minutes to pop it in place. Nice. Thank you very much. But I would like to go down. Thanks for fixing the elevator, Gail. Happy to help. It were fun doing something useful, game. Oh, look at that. It is fixed. I'm going to go back to reception and just look around for ghosts. Can I have the internet password, please? And give you access to all my juicy manuscripts? No chance. Doris, I need that password for my investigation. And I need those books kept safe until my genius is recognized, so no. It's probably silence, the password. No ghosts here. We'll go up to this second floor. Hey, oh, they are playing. We have Pratchett and Adams. Oh, hey, big fan of your work. Thanks. Not you. Oh, is that Terry Pratchett? Adams. I read your detective books. Wonderfully over the top. Oh, we can't talk to them? Aww. And here's the ghost. I think you should read this one. I read this one and thought it was good. Enid Blyton. What's it about? It's a story about this kid who can see dead people. Oh, that's not for me. I'm scared of ghosts. Oh, but she is a ghost. I fear I find myself in the company of a rather dreadful bunch. Rotters, the lot of them. The kid? No, he's charming. I meant the others. Occultists, horror writers, and DIY fanatics. Horrors, the lot of them. Oh, that's really cool. I love that I recognize a lot of these names. Well, I think we're about to go to the 4th floor. Oh, look, Doris must have finally fixed the elevator button. No, it was Ah, never mind. Oh, here we are. Horror section, window book cart. A collection of books that don't seem to fit anywhere else in the library, like How to Cook a Dinosaur if you ever catch one, The Internet and Other Fads, Architecture of the Mind by Sarah Bellum, and MMO Accountancy, Be the Fictional Banker You Always Knew You Were. Those books are quite tame compared to the others. Looks like you can get to the roof through here. Ah, thankfully it's locked. I'd rather not go back out in that storm. We may have to. Oh, the horror section. Edgar Allan Poe. You barely make teenage girls whimper, Howie. H.P. Lovecraft. Only because they cannot fathom the dread I conjure, Eddie. You play on common cliches. Your penny dreadfuls lack true horror, at best spooky pulp. Your best works aren't even written by you, charlatan fraud, undead trickster. If you feel that way, then why did you hide my work, Eddie? Again, I say, I do not have your book. You probably hid it because it was too scary for you. Ah, you're an infuriating man. That's so funny. I've never been up here before. Because of that broken elevator? Because it's scary up here. It is scary. We have lots of candles flickering. These are one hell of an atmospheric fire hazard. E to F, K to L, X to Z. Where's A? A to B. Lemons for every meal. How is that horror? Oh, maybe it's just because nobody wants to eat that. The kickboxing cult. The lackluster murders. Cannibal carnival. Late train made me late. Life robber. E to F. Everyone's guilty. The fast car killers. The followers. Erroneous castrations. Oh my gosh. The diary of Evelyn Snokes, the girl who chokes. Everyone's guilty. S to T. Stabfest 6. Everywhere. Snakes. Tomorrow the world implodes. Scary Book Volume 4. The Trundling. Stabfest. Oh, let's talk to these fellas. Poe, what's going on here? I didn't take his blasted book. It was that childish Blighton woman. Why don't you tell him that? He will not listen to me. He's convinced I hid it so more people would borrow my books over his. Nonsense. I care not for his current Zeitgeist. My works are vastly superior. He is being such a child. I am clearly the greatest horror writer. I tore apart the minds of a generation with my atheistic horror. With your atheistic rubbish. Right, I'll have you, mate. Come at me, you sickly twerp. You too. Stop it, or I'll put you both in some kind of supernatural slammer. He started it. Oh, I never. It was you and your... I don't care who started it. I'm putting a stop to it. Wait right here. And not a peep. Okay, so do we go back and get the book from Enid Blyton? This is one creepy looking bookshelf. Is this all we have to do? Where is she? Oh, she's down here, isn't she? In the children's section. Yes. Excuse me, did you steal Lovecraft's book? He and that Poe fellow won't stop fighting over which has the more frightful book. I took his book in the hopes it would stop their arguing. It seems to have just made it worse. Well, I shan't give it back until they stop their silly bickering. I just shan't. How am I meant to stop these two fighting? That is not my concern. You want this book, you stop their fight. There's got to be a scarier book than theirs around here. Surely that would stop their bickering. What if we go to reception and ask Doris? Oh, I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Can I sign up for one? No, I'm too busy reading my book to help. Soz. Dooley, can I use your card? It still has fines on it. I bet you wish you'd let me make a deal now, huh? Why is the window onto the roof locked? For health and safety reasons. Can I get the key? Afraid not. Why? For health and safety reasons? What if I give her this library card then? I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. You need a library card? Like this one? Like this one, yes. Oh, good. But not this one. It's not yours. That's not even your face on it. Oh, I know what I have to do. I need to photocopy my face. I really don't want to put my face on here, but I really need a picture of myself. The things I do for this job. So now we have a picture of our face. The picture I photocopied of my face. So we can glue that onto the library card. I feel like I'm back in kindergarten art class. Sticky photo. I know a few girls in the office who also have sticky pictures of you, detective. Oh my gosh. This is going to be the least convincing fake ID I've seen in all my years as a cop. Fake library card. Oh, it's terrible. A badly photocopied picture of my face poorly glued onto a library card that clearly belongs to somebody else. I'd say this wouldn't work, but I've been around the block enough times to try it out. This is so funny. I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. Oh, well then, here you go, Paul. Paul? His name is... My name is Paul, like it says on the card. My card, Paul, Paul, Paul. I received a trashy novel. Look at the picture on it. Milo Stevenson's reverse vampire novel, Guylight. Even holding it makes me ill. Here. Is this my book? No, it's not. What is it? The most horrific novel ever written? And it's not written by either of you. Let me see that. Teenage girl, blah blah blah, reverse vampire, blah blah blah, love story. It sounds terrifying. Its mere existence gives me shivers. Do you agree it's more horrific than your works? Will you stop squabbling? Agreed? Agreed. Can you believe something so hideous exists? Can you believe it's so popular? Stoker must be turning in his grave. I hope the poor chap doesn't know. Well, they're gone, but now what? I guess I could tie up some of the other ghosts' loose ends. Ah, okay. So what else do we... what else do we have to do? I've gotten them to agree on the scariest book. Can I have that novel now? Good. I daren't see why you'd want this vile thing, but I did promise. Here. A Lovecraft novel. Aw, you ruined the kid's illusion, detective. The indescribable rending things that rend indescribably. Sounds about right. So then what do I do with that book? You have your rotten book, now leave me alone. L. Oh, there's more. There's A to B. From access to zero oxygen, a murderer's primer. He's behind you. Animal allotment. Stephen Duke's The Ankle Biters. Bemoaners from Beyond the Grave. Alibi soup. The butler did it. I want to see if I can put that away. My gut's telling me that I shouldn't put this book back yet. I'll hold on to it until I know more about that hidden area Yeats and Crowley mentioned. Maybe there's a special place that I have to go into. Quirky killings, rash that wouldn't clear, quickly hide, revenger, key 666. Could that be the password? What about P? P for password. Pain giver. Places to die in. Places to not die in. The origami massacres. The pain giver. Well, the thing that I need is that password for Crowley. Raxa, you mentioned you were looking for stuff on the internet. How did you get past the internet blocks? Up to something naughty, detective. Me? No, but I have this friend who needs to get past the library firewall. That's quite well protected, surprisingly. I think Doris was worried somebody would hack in to steal her unpublished fan fiction, but I figured out the admin password so I can bypass the block. What is it? Want me to give it to you so you can use it too? Please. Yes, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4? What? That's terrible. So now I can actually use the password. Oh, maybe I just put that on the computer. Now Crowley should be able to browse to his heart's content. There you go. Okay, I've set it up so you should be able to browse whatever you want, no restrictions. Excellent. You may not want to stick around for this. Right, I'll leave you to your business, so shut the door on the way out. Can I go back? I think I'll leave him with some privacy. And we can tell this guy that Crowley is busy. Did I sense? Yes, the beast's eyes are now focused elsewhere. The air is clearer now. Well, clearer is maybe not the term I'd used. Come again, sir? Never mind. Just don't go into that room if you can avoid it. As you suggest. Now, what's all this about a hidden room? I'll share what I can. There is a place hidden behind the horror section on the 4th floor. The source of the phantasmic pollution afflicting this building is within. How do I get in? One of the books in the L section is a lever. Pull it and fix this. Godspeed, man. Hear that, Dooley? Hear what? Oh yes, of course. We need to get to the 4th floor and open the secret room using one of the books in the L section. Wait, how do you know all this? Intuition. Cool. Oh, he's gone. That's nice. We helped him. So, in the L section, the book Yeats mentioned is missing. I didn't know you were a fan of Lovecraft. You're looking at the Lovecraft section. A bit too godless for my tastes. A Lovecraft novel, you say? So, this is where we put this book in there, right? Here goes nothing. That seemed to fit with a curious clicking noise. Lever. Right, we pull this and... the secret room. Well, there's the hidden door Yeats and Crowley were talking about. Creepy doorways are a recurring motif I'm not too fond of. Let me guess, staying here to cover me again? You got it in one detective? Try to avoid getting knocked out this time. Alrighty, well, let's go. I think I hate my job. Whoa. What is all this? Magica, Aleister Crowley's Guide to the Popular Wizard Game. The Gnostic's Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts. Rituals for Modern Rituals. These are all contraband occult books. This is quite the nasty treasure trove. Why didn't I know about this stuff? Shelley. Skull. Exposed wiring. Oh, there's so much to look at. Baseball cap. So, what are you doing here? Mary Shelley. Like the moth to a flame, I am drawn to the eldritch energies emitted from this book. Huh? I like spooky books and electricity. I even lit candles to up the spook factor. You sure did. Whose hat is that? What a strange thing to find here. Someone's baseball cap. Skull? Normal library fare, this. Oh, we've taken it. A small and heavy skull with the engraving killed in Taiwan. Can we put it in the hat? No. The ritual book. A copy of Ripley's Cast It or Not. It seems to be open on the Summon Spirits page. Maybe if I close it, this whole mess will sort itself out. Ouch. Seems to be charged by this faulty wiring. I wonder where it goes. There's a crawl space there. Those loose wires seem to run to the roof. Oh, we can get out of the room using the window. The Necrominium, a cyclopean cookbook. That's too hard to say all that. 101 ways to get ritual stains out of your carpets. A brief history of time magic. The art of pentagram drawing. A guide for syncing your coven with the moon. So we have candles, the ritual book, baseball cap, more books, the periodic table of secret magic elements, the bumper catalogue of magical components. This one is just squiggles. I can't make anything useful out. Right. The definitive guide to demon identification. Loving your coven. Occultism for nuns. I wonder if that book with the squiggle on it is the same sort of symbols that we saw in the last one. Well, the only thing to do now is to go in the crawl space. A small hole. I don't fit, but maybe I can drop something down to see where it lands. The skull. I hope this works. Thunk, 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 crash. Now to find where that landed, hopefully without having caused any damage. Oh, I've seen it. I've seen where it landed. We still can't get out. It's locked. We need that key. There was... Oh, wait. Wait. The receptionist's gone. She's gone. I've seen a vent somewhere. Not there. Oh. What's all this noise? I can't hear myself read. Oh, the vent's in here. So, kid, what do you know about the other side of that vent? I didn't mean to do it. Do what? I was lonely, so I went exploring. I found all these neat new books, but the one I read was scary and I ran off. Then the ghosts arrived, but I liked them because now I have friends. See? He meant no harm. Troublemaker, arrest him, breaking and entering. Into your room of illegal books. Ah, so she was dodgy. Let's say both set of charges cancel each other out. Only if you get rid of the ghosts, and find him somewhere else to go once in a while. He can join me in the Blood Wolves. Blood Wolves. The mayor stopped playing the I don't know what that is. Dib tax. So we had to change from scouts? You okay with that, kid? Sure. That's great, but back to the task at hand. We need to stop energy flowing into the building and into that book. You'll need to get to the lightning conductor on the roof. Here, have the key. Dooley, we're going to the roof. But it's raining outside. So that's the roof key. The key for the roof access. So that's where the skull fell from. Now that looks like the kind of place a bored kid would explore. In hindsight, that was dangerous. Thankfully, nobody got hurt. You blighter, that could have killed me. Except that you're already dead. Police brutality, that's what this is. I'm sorry. You dropped a skull on me. Through you. You'll pay for this. I'll send goblins around to poke you in your sleep. I'll have a pixie steal your mail. I'll get brownies to... expletive on your lawn. Whoa, calm down, lady. Get rid of the storm and the ghosts and we can forget about the kids' escapades. Happy enough to become a blood wolf? I sure am, mister. I can't wait to do all kinds of scout, blood wolf, all kinds of blood wolf things. I've already started reading about them. Skulking in bushes, wiretapping, reading alien binary. You'll fit right in. Great. Okay, so let's make our way up to the roof. Out into the rain again. I think I'd have been drier if I became a fireman. Okay, let's go. I really hoped it wouldn't come to this. Here we go. I suppose I've already ducked out of one room this case. I knew I'd played that card too soon. You did, buddy. You did. Ooh, the wiring. More of that wiring from the secret room and it leads to the roof. This is why I end up with overdue fees. Every time I bring a book back, I end up on the roof in the rain. Who wouldn't avoid that? What? I get up to adventures when you're not around, you know. I don't just cease to be because Frankie McQueen's having a night in. But Darkside Detective, it should be called the Occult Officer. I'm going to climb the ladder now. Probably for the best. Okay, so we're not going to go back inside. We're going up. Do you need me to go all the way up there? Scared of heights? No? Yes. Hey, the skyline looks cool. Sometimes I wonder if the people of Twin Lakes know how often we save their bacon. I've never saved any actual bacon. I got a cat named Bacon out of a tree once. An example to us all, Dooley. storm. That storm looks like it's getting nastier. I hope this works. Antenna. The energy seems to be coming from here, but it's too powerful to go near. This is one heck of a light show. I don't have anything with me either. The junction box. Oh, so what do I need to do? Get down as soon as possible? Yes. Looks like the circuit is connecting the book downstairs to this aerial. I guess I should break that circuit, then wire the aerial to the lightning rod so the power has somewhere to go. Oh. Right. Is this... It's not correct, is it? Oh, so close. That one needs another straight piece. Oh, there we go. Nice. Ouch, my hand. Look, Detective, the storm is dying out. Imagine that. Okay, we should be able to close the book now. Now that the sky has cleared up, it's quite a nice night. The moon. What are you at, lurking up there behind the storm? Tricksy moon. That seems to have done it. Now to go close that book. Nice. That was tricky. I managed to just do it by just moving pieces around randomly. So we are done now. No time to chat. I need to close that book. There, so the ghost should go away. Yeah. No more chess. Miss Blyton. She's gone. Trunks filled, Detective. Though I don't see why we had to take all those books. Dooley, they're contraband. Heavy contraband. We've an agreement then, Doris. You don't fine me for having the books. I don't sue the kid for entering the vault. I go back to business, sans haunting. You should also get that wiring fixed. Ugh, fine. Come on, Dooley, let's get back to the office. See you at camp, Mr. Dooley. See you there, Devon. Hey, we did it. That was really fun. Tome Alone. That was awesome. That one was really, really good. I enjoyed it a lot. It definitely feels a lot more difficult than the first one. And I think we are going along in some sort of supernatural occult type theme. We had that in the first one. Now we have it in the second case as well. I think it's really, really cool. It's like sort of playing X-Files. You know, you have to go out there and investigate something weird. It's always weird sort of happenings. Occult symbols, weird books, ghosts, just strange happenings. This one was a lot of fun, but also trickier than the first one. So I do love that they gave us something quite easy to begin with and then eased us into something a little more tricky. And I think it would be a pretty good game to play if you're new to detective or adventure or point and click type of games. It's nothing too extreme and you are able to work it out for yourself for the most part, and I think it's a really good introduction to point and click adventure games, and the humor is so fun too. I really loved the Doctor Who references in this one with the statue and also the Doctor Whom book. Really, really funny. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Bye.